Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to OUA TV for Women's OUA Hockey Championship. One game, one match, winner takes all between the Western Mustangs and the Guelph Gryphons. Western won both games against Guelph during the regular season, but both teams are heading off to nationals in Calgary. So the key question tonight, Michael DeStefano, on the fans' minds all across Thompson Arena and around the world for that matter, is do the Western Mustangs get their first ever OUA Championship in program history, or do the Guelph Gryphons end a long drought which goes back to 1998?
Well, it's definitely going to be a hard battle.
One game, winner takes all. A new format to the OUA Women's Hockey Championship, as in past years, it's always been a best-of-3 series. But with both teams in Guelph and Western respectively heading off to Calgary and Nationals, nobody wants to get beaten up over a 3-game series. So it'll be one game, winner take all. And that will quickly give us an opportunity to look at the players to watch in this afternoon's game, including Jessica Pinkerton, who leads the Guelph Gryphons in points, including 4 assists.
And we'll take a look.
Welcome back to Thompson Arena. A lovely rendition of the Canadian National Anthem before the OUA Women's Hockey Championship game between the Guelph Gryphons and the Western Mustangs. The Guelph Gryphons have not hoisted the championship since 1998, whereas for the Western Mustangs, they have never hoisted the championship. As you're taking another look at Kelly Campbell and her outstanding numbers here in the postseason, and Stephanie Naring opposite to her on the ice, arguably even better numbers coming into this game with a 104 goals against average and a 950 save percentage. But one thing that lady there has that Kelly Campbell does not is a loss during the regular season. Campbell's a perfect 4-0-0 coming into this game. Naring 4-1-0. So, Mike, your final thoughts before the puck is dropped and we're off to OUA Women's Hockey Championship action.
You know, this is just going to
be all female officials for this Women's Championship game. 1 ref, 2 linesmen. Guelph and Western are both going to Calgary. Who goes with gold to their name? It's going down right now on OUA TV. Mustangs versus Gryphons live from Thompson Arena. It is the Guelph Gryphons winning the first puck drop of the evening, and Jessica Pellegrino goes back to get it. Kidd raced down the near wall. Nice job to keep the play alive. Now Clapham centered out in front. Broad couldn't get all of it because she didn't just have one, but she had 2 Guelph Gryphons on her back, not allowing the clean shot onto Naring.
Not a lot of players in the OUA have Naring's number. Obviously, championship game, you never want to come out.
Rosen blockered away by Naring. That pass set up by Kendra Broad, who had a 15 assists during the regular season for the Western Mustangs. And not that she gets it done on offense, she gets it done defensively too, breaking up that play. It's somewhere in the Gryphons' equipment, and the Murphy Law, the second time that the whistle goes, well, the puck drops out of her equipment.
Yeah, puck was stuck inside Caitlin Lowry's equipment there.
Here's a chance, though, for the Gryphons. It's Kelly Gribbins, already 2-game winning goals so far. Stopped not once, but twice by Kelly Campbell, and you can hear the fans are in it.
Now, it's interesting because Kelly Gribbins,
Caitlin Gosling's got to be careful here. Christine Grant's behind her, and Gosling does the wise thing and skates out the remaining seconds of the first period of play. So, Michael DeStefano, some things we expected, some things we didn't expect. One thing that was for sure, that this was going to be a goaltender battle between Stephanie Naring and Kelly Campbell. But, you know, from past games, especially during the regular season, I thought we'd see a few more minor penalties by now in the contest.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a clean game. Maybe 1 or 2 that got away with them.
Well, what do you expect, Michael DeStefano, when you got a goalie that came in with a 187 goals against average, and another in Stephanie Naring who came into this game with actually a 104 goals against average, 0-0 after the first 20 minutes of play. So, for the remainder of the crew, I'm Johnny Urban. We're going to catch you around for the second period of action here on OUA TV during the OUA Women's Championship game.
Scoring a goal to end the season, and then got 2 goals, 2 game winners.
Big stop. Naring was looking behind her, Michael DeStefano, but the puck stayed out, and 34 seconds into the second period, the Mustangs already came very close to getting the first goal of this game. Side of Naring. Now Broad has a chance. I think that either was stopped by Naring or hit the post, and now it's in. They score! Up on the board, the Western Mustangs score. It's a 1-0 game for the Western Mustangs here in the OUA Women's Hockey Championship.
And you talk about it, this line of Sydney Kidd, Kendra Broad, Brittany Clapham.
The second period. If that puck went across the goal line, Mike, it was no more than a half a puck in width across that goal line because Naring literally looked behind her, swiped it off of what she thought was the line, but by then the referee was already pointing behind her net.
Well, kudos to the official, Vanessa Lay. Perfect spot right there behind the net. Saw it go over just an inch, as you mentioned.
Possession by Kidd. Now Kidd receives a pass from Broad. Kidd going towards the net. Shot it off the outside of the Guelph net after she was just bodied off the puck by Lee Shilton in the motion of shooting. Up the near wall, now to Shilton, back to Mora. Mora's going to take a shot. Pad saving a beauty that time by Campbell. Not once, not twice, and then the third time goes off the goalpost on the outside of the glove side. Mora, back to Shilton, over to Mora. Another shot gloved up by Campbell. 21 seconds remains in the Stacey Scott penalty. Kelly Islino with wide to Gosling. Slap shot, the rebound put wide by Broad. And you mentioned it earlier, Mike. She's had a handful of opportunities. She has nobody to blame on that last one but herself.
A wide
open zone, but now here's a chance. It is Caitlin Mora, only Campbell to beat. Blocker saved by Kelly Campbell. An outstanding stop by the St. Thomas netminer. Mora could have tied the game right there.
You know, John, I don't think Mora got all of it. Seemed like she fanned a little bit, just kind of healed it.
2-on-1 once again with Taylor. Taylor had to go off of her skate and then kicked that by Naring to keep it out. End-to-end hockey. Back the other way are the Gryphons. Christine Grant, great move to get around Pearson, but then stopped by Kelly Campbell. 1:50 remains here in the second period of play.
Steven Taka.
All right, attempted to be gloved up by Naring. Loose puck went into the far corner. And after 40 minutes of play, Michael DiStefano, it is a 1-0 contest for the Western Mustangs here in a winner-take-all match for the OUA Women's Hockey Championship.
Yeah, Sydney Kidd got the score going here today.
End of the day. But for the Western Mustangs, history on the line. 20 minutes away are they from winning their first ever OUA Championship in program history. So for Beach, Warren, DiStefano, and yours truly, Urban, we're taking you through to the second intermission break. We will catch you around for the third period puck drop. Chris Higgins was named the head coach of this Western women's hockey program on April 15th, 2010. During those times, Mike, Western had a record of 5 wins and 21 losses in his first season of coaching, and he told me every day he wanted to come in and quit. But he had a goal in mind, a goal to turn this program around, to change the culture, to make this Western Mustangs women's hockey program a national contender. And it's safe to say within 5 years of coaching the Purple and White, he has certainly done that.
Well, they've already
makes a move to stay on side and goes towards Kelly Campbell in the Western net. Stopped by Campbell. That's the second time in this game that Campbell will tap it there for Caitlin Gosling. She's going to use the near boards to find Rosen. The Mustangs have an exit plan led by Broad. 2-on-1 with Moore. Broad going towards the net. Broad scores! The Broadway show. It's a 2-0 game for the Western Mustangs here with 13:18 remaining in the contest.
A little bit of an insurance marker for Kendra Broad, and look how stoked they are. Kendra 2-0 for the Western Mustangs.
Broad's second goal of the postseason, her 6th point so far of the playoffs, and as you mentioned, her second point of the evening as she assisted on the Kidd goal 49 seconds into the second period of play. If he pulls her at all here, trailing 2-0. Fresh out of the box is Nurin. She'll have the puck, takes a shot, gloved up by Campbell. 1:37 away are the Western Mustangs from OUA supremacy.
This is about it. Looks like Sydney Kidd
with the empty netter. Oh, it went wide. Oh, my word. But it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in school history, the Western Mustangs are the Ontario University Athletics champions in women's hockey. Stampede onto the ice, Western Mustangs. You have done it.
The Western Mustangs get it done. First time in program history. Christopher Higgins and this team just one loss in regulation throughout the season, and they go out and they go undefeated, a perfect 5-0 in the playoffs, and they get themselves their much-deserved championship, and just a great season for the Mustangs. Congratulations to them.
Kelly Campbell goes a perfect 5-0, Michael DiStefano, during the OUA postseason. And despite the fact that she didn't get one against Nipissing Lakers, she didn't get one against the Laurier Golden Hawks, she got one when it counted, a shutout victory over the Guelph Gryphons in the OUA Championship game, a winner-take-all match.
Well, possibly the biggest game of her entire career.
Looks like we are coming to the conclusion for all of our camera crew, everyone in the production room, Michael DeStefano, Tyler Warren, I am John Urban. This has been the final production broadcast from Mustangs Television for the OUA TV 2014-15 season. Over the last couple of months, we've brought you football, basketball, volleyball, and of course hockey. So I want to personally thank all the students, volunteers, and interns that make these broadcasts possible. We will catch you around next fall for more Mustang sports action, but until then, Mustangs fans, the Western Mustangs, for the first time in school history, are the OUA Women's Champions of Hockey, and we will catch you around next fall for more OUA competition, including these Western Mustangs. Until then, stay safe.